Hi everyone, this is Mayank and welcome back to my channel. So today we'll discuss about crypto. So we'll not discuss about any particular cryptocurrency or any particular coin as such or any particular metaverse or NFT as such, but we'll discuss about what's happening in India right now. So government in the budget has around 30% flat tax on that crypto. So we'll discuss about that also a little bit, and then a lot of news are happening post the budget statement where the I think Mr. TV Somanathan told that crypto will never be legal tender in India. They will launch their own digital coin, and that will only be a legal tender in India. Post that, a lot of news are coming that you sell your crypto, nothing will happen in crypto. This is all scam and all those things. So we'll discuss on those news. I will put a thought behind it, and this is my opinion. Is saying this is not recommendation that you buy crypto, sell crypto, get out of the market or get in the market. Nothing like that. This is my personal analysis on all those news, my opinion, my understanding. So you can understand based on that. You can decide whether you want to get in the market, get out of the market, or stay away from if you have never been invested before also. So these all things are not a recommendation. All are educational purpose only. Second thing is that the more duration you watch the video, the more are the likes in the video. And YouTube video will recommend it based on that only to other viewers. So I need to support in that. Your likes, your comments, your duration of watch will help me to reach out to more people and channel will grow further. So if you can support in that, it will be great. So let's minimize the screen and see what's happening. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, this the news came after the budget day, 3 days ago. That means on 2nd, right? So Bitcoin, Ethereum, or NFT will never become legal tender. Finance Secretary TB Somanathan said, clarifying India's stand on private crypto. RBI digital money and crypto tax a day after Union Budget 2022. Rest digital money are all illegal tender and will never become legal tender, the secretary clarified. So what does that mean? This means clearly saying that no matter what, Bitcoin, Ethereum, NFT, nothing will become ever legal tender in India, right? RBI will launch on digital currency that will only be legally authorized by the government or RBI, which will be used as legal tender in India. So based on that, there's some articles coming here and there. This is what came in the morning today in my feed. This is some website called TFI Post. I'm not sure how authentic this website is. I never read before, but since came my feed, I wanted to create an article video on this. So they says that, dear Bitcoin enthusiast, sell everything you have and never invest in cryptocurrencies again in India, basically, right? So should we do that? Should we not? Should we sell everything in Bitcoin and we should exit the market? Not Bitcoin, any other crypto, or shall we stay invested and what should we do? So this video is all about that. My personal opinion says crypto is seeing acceptance in the market, but it is not a legal tender in any country apart from couple of countries like Salvador start accepting crypto, and there are other few countries like who are talking about it whether to accept crypto as a legal tender or not. But these countries are not a major economic country in the world. They are a growing, not even growing economy in the world. So their acceptance of Bitcoin will not create any impact on the acceptance of Bitcoin in like India accept. So if India accept Bitcoin, it's a big thing. But Salvador accepting Bitcoin is not a very big thing in terms of economy. But yes, the governments and the agencies are putting eye on that because things always start small. If a small country starts accepting, they never will start accepting, and slowly that starts happening with every country. And that's the reason every country is coming out and clarifying that crypto is not legal. So Russia did, China did, India did. Everybody's coming out and saying no, it's not legal. Now, when we start investing crypto is not only about currency. So understand the things. There is something called cryptocurrency. There is something called blockchain. There are two different things. Currency is Bitcoin. They are saying it's a cryptocurrency, right? That can be used as a currency. They are trying to map it to gold. Okay, I'll minimize this thing, maximize this thing. So crypto, they are saying people is an asset class. It's not a currency. It's not a it's asset class. Not they're not portrayed as a currency, but it somewhere lies in the middle where it can be used as a currency because there are people who are supporting this. Okay, and there is something called blockchain. So Ethereum is based on blockchain. For example, Ethereum, then Phantom, then Solana, then Matic. They are based on blockchain technology. They are not a currency. They are a token through which you can transact. Transact means you can do anything. Okay, it doesn't necessarily you will pay me or I'll pay you. Doesn't necessarily you will pay in a shop only using Solana tokens. Doesn't matter you will pay in a shop using Matic tokens. They have a different purpose also. That purpose you need to understand, that is very important. For example, this is something called solana.io. Okay, so this is a NFT marketplace which is built on Solana, so which you can buy a lot of NFTs here, and you can keep it in your wallet, and then you can sell it also if somebody wants. A marketplace basically to sell or buy NFT. Now, doesn't mean that if Solana is not accepted as a currency, you can't use Solana. Solana can't be an asset class. It can be an asset class because there is always a parallel economy which goes in the world, that is called barter system, or that is called your buy and purchase of assets apart from using money. Okay, for example, simple I how to explain this, I'm not understanding that part, but the thing is that we'll not use Solana to buy or sell things which are controlled by government, but we might use to sell or buy things which are out of our interest. For example, uh, I'll go to this place, Decentraland. So example, this is a metaverse, right? So what is a metaverse? So metaverse, I'll not go into detail of metaverse. Basically, metaverse, you can say it's a game. Let's suppose it's a game. In that game, there are a lot of things are there. For example, when we play PUBG. So in PUBG, or I've not played PUBG much, but if you play any kind of in-app purchase game where you buy some clothes or you buy some vehicle, you buy some accessories, for that you need to pay money from your account, right? So basically, your credit card or debit card or will be used for purchase some kind of in-app purchases. So assume Decentraland or any kind of metaverse game uses that particular token, right? Using Soul token, or for example Matic token, any other token for the matter of fact, land token, any token you use to transact on that platform. So that doesn't mean that it has to be a valid legal tender so that you can use on a platform. It's within a world, it's out of this world basically. So we living in a world where we buy for example rice, we buy dal, we pay, stay in a hotel, we pay for that. So we use legal tender for that, but to play a game we can decide not to use money for that, like rupee or dollar for that. We can use land token, we can use sand token for that, right? To buy sand or land token we need to pay money. So this is something, two layers you can say. First, we need to, what used to happen is to pay money to buy a car in a game, for example, or a skin in a game, for example. Now we pay same rupee to buy a token which will be used to buy that car. So this token is coming somewhere in the middle layer, it's not coming in the first layer. So now previously there were two layers, money and the skin you buy, in-app purchase you do. Now money, and then the sand or land, whatever you buy, and then you buy the skin. So this somewhere lies in the middle. And now that middle where use case are a lot. You buy in a game, you buy Decentraland is all buying land and creating a parallel universe. So basically it's all about gaming. So eventually what will happen, it's for my analysis, is that we'll use these tokens as a currency which will be within that ecosystem or within that universe, what we tell. So there all this transaction will happen using this middle layer. Middle layer can be any token. I'm not saying it can be one token only, it can be any token, but that will be used as a middle layer. To reach out to middle layer, eventually you will have to use dollar, or you will have to use rupees, or you will have to use any other currency to get into those token or get into those universe. So that's the entry ticket. After within that universe, your value of the token will depreciate based on how the universe is performing. So inflation in that universe will lead to the use of these tokens. Inflation is in our universe, like rupee or dollar universe, leads to the increase of price of real estate, lead to increase the price of groceries what we eat. So this is one universe. Game or metaverse is a different universe where these tokens will be used. So these are the tokens which are land tokens, sand tokens, or X infinity tokens. These are the tokens what will be used in this kind of environments, parallel universe. What happens to Solana or Matic or Avalanche, that kind of. So these are platforms based on your blockchain. Now they have a lot of use cases. For example, Solana recently came up with Solana Pay. So I'll open this thing, I'll show you how this thing, so what this came. So this is a new scheme. Solana Labs launches new digital payment platform, Solana Pay. So basically Solana Pay will be a platform through which you can transact. Now not necessarily you have to use Solana to pay. You can transact, I mean not necessarily you have to use only Solana as a medium of currency. You can eventually, it will be a platform where you can use anything to pay. So basically if I transfer US dollar to you, I can use Solana as a gateway, and for that I have to pay a fee to Solana. Obviously, see, whenever you transact using Paytm and anything, overall Paytm charge 2.5% from the merchant, and that is in terms of INR. So what will happen right now, I have to buy some Solana to use that particular system. So every time some Solana will be charged, and since these coins have limited supply, the price will inflate on which you buy Solana. So that's a different concept altogether. I'm trying to make you understand now that having acceptance of a legal tender or not doesn't make much impact on entire cryptocurrency, because the blockchain ecosystem has a different use case altogether. The use case is about utility. It's not about accepting as a legal tender or not. Definitely accept a legal tender with Bitcoin, it gives a much bigger boom. But if it's not accepted also, there's a parallel game which is going on in the world, and that is called utility based on that blockchain technology, right? So this is what's going to happen with Solana and all. Example is Solana Pay. As I told you, you have to pay Solana to transact. Basically, transaction fee will be in Solana, but eventually transact using USD or INR also, just for example. Right now, as I told, limited supply, increase the price of Solana. So what will happen here? So what government has done, government has given 30% tax on all your cryptocurrency gains. Okay, so this and 1% TDS when you make any transaction, any buy or purchase of cryptocurrencies, right? So this way government can track. So eventually government money is only getting utilized. To understand the fact, let's suppose I am a shop, I use Solana Pay to accept the different kind of digital currencies or payment options. So to use that, I have to have some Solana in my account. To have that Solana in my account, I have to purchase Solana using INR only. So basically, end of the road, INR is only getting used in the transaction value. So I have to buy Solana using INR. So I am spending INR only, which only government can only provide me. So both can easily coexist. Even INR can coexist, US dollar can coexist, and your Solana and Matic can also coexist, saying that they has to have a utility in the space. So that's why the lot of tokens launch, but not everything becomes successful. The only reason that those particular tokens or crypto should have a utility. Solana, Matic has their utilities. You can go to their website, read more about them, understand about them. How are the utilities, what are the use cases they are solving, what are the problems they are trying to solve, and then only understand these are not just currencies and just a fad where some people are saying, okay, I have one Bitcoin and the value will increase. It doesn't go that way. There has to be utility. Unless and until a token or a coin has utility, that coin will not sustain in the market. Eventually that will fade away. And this is what people are scared of. Now, if you're thinking that you'll invest in any Tom, Dick and Harry crypto and you'll make money, that is not going to happen. You will eventually lose. The only way you can make money, if you understand what the utility behind it, what the use case they are solving, what's the problem they are solving, and how big the problem is. If the problem is very small, doesn't make sense. The problem should be big. The technology should be superb, like the way Solana is fast processing, Matic, they are saying the side chain. So if their technology is very good, the problem they're solving is very big, and they have a good ecosystem to grow, like develop ecosystem to grow it into further improve the system basically, then only these tokens will sustain. Otherwise, it will evaporate in the market. So if you are someone who has invested in cryptos based on the utility, then you can go and research more on that and think whether you need to hold it, sell it, or buy it more. And if you're someone who just bought it because someone told, then better you again think about it. And if you don't understand, don't invest. In a personal opinion, I always say if you don't understand something, the stock, real estate, crypto, anything, if you don't understand, don't invest, because you'll not understand when to go out. You might know when to get in because somebody says, okay, get in, you get in, but you never know when to get out, and then you'll start losing money. So this was my analysis on this particular news, 30% tax, and government news, some articles on the news that you should leave crypto and should buy crypto and all those things. So if you watch the video till end, probably you would have understood that this is more of utility based rather than more of tender based. And so if you think it's helpful, leave in the comment section, share the video, like it, help with your friends discover the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed so far. So thank you so much for watching. Stay happy, stay safe.